Hello everyone. In our last lecture, we explored the importance of setting boundaries. In this lecture, we're going to focus on something closely related, the difference between assertive and aggressive communication. Many people struggle to strike the right balance between expressing their needs clearly and coming across as too harsh. This lecture will help you understand how to communicate confidently and respectfully, without being overly aggressive. Learning objectives. This lecture is an attempt to understand the key differences between assertive and aggressive communication. Recognize why assertiveness is essential in healthy communication. Learn strategies for practicing assertiveness in difficult situations without becoming aggressive. Let's begin by breaking down the two key terms, assertive and aggressive. They may sound similar, but their impact on communication is very different. What is assertive communication? Assertive communication is about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully. It involves standing up for yourself without stepping on others' rights or feelings. When you communicate assertively, you express your needs directly, but in a way that doesn't make others feel disrespected or defensive. Example, if someone interrupts you during a meeting, an assertive response might be, "I wasn't finished speaking yet. I'd like to complete my thought, and then I'll hear your input." This response is clear and confident without being hostile. What is aggressive communication? Aggressive communication, on the other hand, involves expressing your needs or feelings in a way that disregards or disrespects others. This approach often leads to hurt feelings, damaged relationships, and more conflict. Aggressive people may raise their voices, dominate conversations, or use threats to get their way. Example, if someone interrupts you, an aggressive response could be, "Stop interrupting me. I'm the one talking." This response might get the point across, but it does so at the cost of making the other person feel attacked or dismissed. Key differences between assertiveness and aggression. Let's look at some of the key differences between these two communication styles. Tone of voice. Assertive communication uses a calm and steady tone, while aggressive communication often involves yelling or a harsh tone. Respect. Assertive people respect their own needs and the needs of others, while aggressive people prioritize their own needs at the expense of others. Outcome. Assertiveness tends to lead to productive conversations and stronger relationships. Aggression often results in conflict and damaged connections. Why assertiveness is important. Being assertive helps you maintain healthy relationships and ensure that your needs are met. It also builds your self-confidence. Assertiveness allows you to handle difficult conversations without backing down or escalating tension. This is especially important when dealing with difficult people who might test your patience or boundaries. Story illustration. Let me tell you about Adam, a marketing manager who had a coworker, Lisa, who frequently dumped extra work on him. At first, Adam wasn't sure how to handle it, so he stayed quiet and took on the extra tasks, hoping Lisa would eventually stop. But it only got worse. One day, Adam had enough and snapped. He told Lisa, "I'm tired of doing your work. I won't help you anymore." Lisa was offended, and their relationship became tense. Later, Adam realized he had reacted aggressively. So, he tried a different approach. He calmly told Lisa, "I've noticed I've been taking on a lot of extra tasks lately. I'd appreciate it if we could share the workload more evenly moving forward." This assertive approach led to a constructive conversation, and Lisa started respecting Adam's boundaries. Moral of the story: Adam's initial aggressive reaction damaged his relationship with Lisa, but his assertive approach led to a positive outcome. Assertiveness invites collaboration, while aggression creates conflict. Playing catch with a ball. Think of communication like playing catch with a ball. When you communicate assertively, you gently toss the ball back and forth, keeping the game going smoothly. But when you're aggressive, it's like throwing the ball too hard or aiming at someone's face. They either drop the ball or get hurt. The conversation becomes difficult, and the game ends. Moral of the analogy: assertiveness keeps the conversation balanced, while aggression throws people off and disrupts productive communication. Follow-up assignments. Identify a situation where you felt you either overreacted, aggression, or stayed too passive. Write a brief reflection on how you could have responded assertively instead. Create a list of 5 phrases you can use to assert your needs in a respectful way in difficult conversations. Practice using them in your next challenging interaction. So, let me know if any of you found it challenging to be assertive without coming across as aggressive? Or do you tend to hold back to avoid conflict? Feel free to share your experiences or ask any questions you might have in the comment section. Conclusion. That's it for today's lecture on assertive versus aggressive communication. In next lecture, we learn how nonverbal communication plays a key role in difficult conversations. Thanks for your attention, and don't forget to practice assertiveness in your upcoming interactions.